Come take a ride with Gypsy. Okay, guys, it's been a hot fucking minute. Now, today's for fire signs. Now, 5-5 portal, Cinco de Mayo. Now, fives talk about change. This is the portal of change. If there is a situation that has been calling for a change or a change of direction, any inklings or intuition that you're getting today about past situation, they should be coming to light at this time. Now, we did just have the full moon in Scorpio. And in tarot, the death card is ruled by Scorpio, but that's not what I'm getting at because this is for fire signs. But it's also the change card. I imagine a lot of you have probably been feeling these changes coming on, the past couple of weeks. I know I've been feeling it myself. This is the year of movement. With COVID last year, it really slowed things down. This year, things should be progressing for you. And if they're not, you should be asking yourself, are you in the right work environment? Are you in the right relationship? Do you have, the right, friendships that are helping you get where you need to go? I do have a new deck that I'm using today. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the new Steampunk Tarot. I do not read my tarot books, so those of you following along with your own tarot cards and stuff like that, I am an intuitive reader. So, you're, the way you're going to look at the cards is differently than I do. I don't know why that was so difficult to come out. All right, fire signs. Let's see what you got coming in. Now I think I'm gonna start doing monthly reads, and if I have time, I'll do bonus reads. But for the meantime, between moon energies, that's how I'm doing the monthly reads, is between moons. So coming out of this Scorpio moon into the next one. Let's see what we got. All right, first card out, the Hierophant. Some of you might be working on your personal space at this time. I feel like somebody here might be questioning particular friendships. Like, who's there for me? The Four of Swords on the bottom. Some of you might be waiting for information to come through. I hope you guys aren't getting caught up in gossip situations. The Devil. This is a lot of earth energy already on the table. Fire signs, you guys might be out of your element at this time, or this is like a need to stay grounded. If you've been inside too much or working a lot, the suggestion here is to go barefoot and, walk around in the dirt or, the grass, like, connect with that earth energy so you can level out. I feel like somebody here is not quite balanced with their energy. Somebody here might be really overwhelmed. I just heard new connection. The Tower. Falling out. Falling off. Again, this might just be clarification about somebody's unbalanced energy. And for those of you with a new connection, this is coming in contact with somebody that gives you butterflies. Somebody makes another person nervous. Seven of Wands. For some of you, this may be a pulling sensation towards another person. And that's why somebody's energy is getting knocked around. Somebody here might be learning to play with energy, or, you know, whether it's Reiki or, you know, again, coming in contact with a new connection. Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay, for those of you who are single, I feel like the person here has been single for a hot minute. The Nine of Swords can talk about anxiety. I feel like somebody here is having a hard time sleeping, or at nighttime, they're not able to think clearly about certain situations in the day. I feel like somebody here is really lonely. This can be somebody that sleeps alone. The Moon. Again, there's that nighttime energy. For some of you, this is potential development of feelings towards another person, but I feel like somebody here is really guarded. I feel like somebody is used to making connections with people, but not a firm, solid connection with people for long-term romantic situations is what I'm hearing. Poppin'. Okay, Three of Pentacles. All right, somebody here is learning to release karmic energy. You know, for some of you, this can come in the forms of like, you know, dark energy and stuff like that. Past life, you know, debt, because that's, you know, what karmic energy is. For another group of you, this is being involved with somebody that has consistent karmic energy around them or negative energy. This can come in the form of gossip. If somebody here wants to make a connection with somebody, but there's a meddler. Somebody may have inquired about another person and somebody told them to stay away from another person, is what I'm hearing. Again, in the beginning of the reading, I mentioned some of you might be caught up in gossip situations, but somebody here is really attracted to another person, or somebody with the Ace of Swords, somebody just doesn't agree with what another person has said about another person. Somebody here is so single and nervous, they may be inquiring other people about another person, which is why there's like some wonky information, and somebody's not having it. The World. Okay. For those of you who've been working on your energy, or, you know, working on, you know, the things that come out of your mouth. Words are spells, right? Your credibility and your reputation will be judged, you know, by how you treat other people or how you speak about, you know, other people, especially if it's a tight-knit, you know, close, you know, circle. I feel like there's a group of people here that do not judge somebody before they get the opportunity to know another person. I'm being told that somebody has paid their debts or paid their dues. With the Universe card here, or the World card, excuse me, that's a different deck. This can say that somebody's been through a lot of shit in order to get to where they're going. You know, when the universe brings you, you know, special connections and stuff like that, indeed, you know, explore them. This can be an exploratory, you know, card. Three of Cups, and that Ace of Swords just wants to keep coming out on the bottom. Again, close circle of friends. Somebody might be surrounded by a bunch of people who are in relationships, or surrounded by a bunch of people who are married. You know, single people tend to squeeze in there from time to time. That one was hard to turn over. Turn on over a new leaf. I like that. Eight of Cups in reverse, except it's in the hope and fear section. I'm going to go ahead and read that flip side. So again, somebody has come from past situations and being asked not to go back. Again, this portal is about change. I feel like somebody here may have been involved with somebody else and they're like, wow, I'm not dealing with that bullshit anymore. With the flip side of things, this can say somebody's waiting to see another person again. Lovers in reverse and the Three of Cups. There's that inquiring again. Somebody's wondering if somebody's in a relationship with somebody else, or if they've recently left a relationship. Are you available is what I'm hearing. This is cute for dating aspects. I feel like somebody here is ready for dating is what I'm getting at. You know, sometimes people will just, you know, want a relationship or want to date to get over another person. Is that a healthy way of thinking? No. No, it's not. Why? Because it breaks other people's fucking hearts. I feel like somebody here has literally reserved or preserved themselves for a relationship. And there's an energy here where it's no longer a want, but a need, possibly for soul growth, or the two potential people that are finding each other can complement each other somehow for the future. You know, and that's what the universe card or the world card can bring to you, is a special someone to complement what you got going on in life, whether, you know, it's goals, you know, artistic viewpoints, you know, creative in work situations. You know, if you're middle-aged, that's generally what, you know, people are looking for, you know. Eight of Wands. Hang on. Now, the Eight of Wands can talk about taking action towards this other person. If somebody needed, you know, reassurance to head towards a certain person, this is your green light. Other indications can say that you're already speaking to this person, you've already met this person, or for some of you, this is communication coming in. Yeah. The Fool. Okay. The Fool can talk about new beginnings and stuff like that. It can also talk about somebody who kind of trips over themselves when they're near somebody they like. They may drop things or run into things. But for another viewpoint, it can talk about a new experience. The Chariot and the Two of Pentacles is here in the general energies. If somebody doesn't know how to come forward towards another person, again, there's this nervousness. I'm going to go ahead and use my Steampunk Tarot deck. I've only used it a couple times to get to know it. So congratulations, fire signs. You're my first guinea pig. Let's see how it goes. Guinea pig. Oh, the Hierophant and the Chariots. Somebody here is headed towards marriage, is what I just heard. For another group of you, somebody here has been involved with somebody who's married or in a long-term committed relationship. For another group of you, that might be actually the same group. For another group of you, there's competition, and somebody realizes that they're no longer, somebody's no longer in the running, waiting for somebody around to notice them, give them attention. Somebody might be stretched thin with multiple dating partners, or again, somebody's could have been involved with somebody who was married. It doesn't have to be somebody married. It can just be somebody that's full of themselves and doesn't like to share themselves. Indeed, people can be married to themselves or married to their job. Might be dealing with a workaholic here. 9 of Cups. Piece of cake. But it's with the Devil card. Now the 9 of Cups can talk about wish granted, right? With the Devil and the Hierophant involved, again, with the Chariot involved, this can say somebody's looking for marriage. This might be somebody who left the dating pool to focus on their, their career, their solid friendships and stuff like that, to pull in the right partner. It's a good thing. Definitely. Queen of Swords and the Tower. There's somebody here that tried to lead somebody away from meeting this person or approaching this person. That energy came up a little bit ago, and that's still here with the Tower and the Queen of Swords. Somebody has a hater. High Priestess and the 7 of Wands. Somebody here is really intuitive. Like when talking to another person, they don't have to have psychic gifts or anything like that. Intuition, will help you learn energy and stuff like that, or just being able to read people when they're standing in front of you and talking to you, and somebody literally feeling the connection between them and another person. I feel like somebody here is asking the person that they're looking at if they were interested or not, and somebody's just insecure. The Sun with the 9 of Swords. Commitments. Somebody here might have multiple commitments. There's somebody here watching another person from afar. Not saying anything. I really like this deck. I should show you this card. The images are just beautiful. Sorry about the glare. 6 of Swords. With the Moon. Huh. Flying high? Flying colors? Somebody here might have been tested spiritually multiple times, or tested in a group of friends. The Hangman and the Three of Pentacles. Somebody here has come to certain conclusions or ideas about their future because another person has entered their life. Whether they've helped you change or the group of friends have helped you change. Someone here, their perception about past situations no longer applies. Somebody might be in a better frame of mind than they used to be. Page of Swords in the World. Social media? Phone conversations? Something about a TV show. Somebody's really wrapped up in other things. I feel like somebody else here is asking another person to notice them, and somebody's trying to ignore the connection because it makes them feel weird, like in their stomach. Butterflies. Or somebody's a distraction. Is okay. Somebody's literally a distraction. Or with the universe card here, the world. The universe keeps throwing synchronicities or signs at this person to lead them to this other person. Knight of Swords. All right, we have a divine match. Now, I'm hearing playfulness. You might have two jokesters here. Somebody might take their jokes a little too far, though. Like, whoa, where'd that come from? Somebody gets so excited and swept up, and then all of a sudden nobody's laughing. What did you just say? Oh my god! It might come from nervousness and shit like that. Oh, I love picking up on other people's conversations. This is great. Alright, let's wrap this up. Alright, the Death card. And the Knight, or the Eight of Wands, excuse me. Somebody here is afraid another person isn't going to talk to them anymore or see them anymore. That might be that past energy. I feel like this is a dual outcome at this point. I do the Celtic cross spread that does have 10 cards in it. I do 11. As an alternate situation, sometimes they're tandem. Let's see what's on the other side. The Tower. Okay. These are two separate outcomes, but this is somebody else's viewpoint coming in. Somebody's afraid somebody's not going to talk to them anymore from their lack of commitments or not sharing the same ideas for the future, or again, what somebody's trying to build. Somebody wants somebody to complement that. With the Fool and the Tower card, this can say that somebody else is like, no, I'm not, I'm not going to that past energy. I just heard again, Gossiper. Shit talker. That's a turnoff. It's a horrible way to get somebody's attention. Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Wands. There's some spying going on. There's a wounded warrior here. Somebody might have erected a gate between them and another person. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this can say that, again, somebody else has interfered with a connection moving forward. I feel like somebody here has realized who their friends are, or a potential love interest for some of you. That's actually pretty positive. Let's see. Pull a moon card to wrap this up. There's some drama in here, that's for sure. But somebody here doesn't like drama, or doesn't like being held back from making connections with other people. For a group of you, this can be somebody in a relationship that likes to choose somebody else's friends or work, job. For some of you, this is a suggestion of domestic violence where somebody likes to isolate another person, keep them from going anywhere. For some of you, it's tied to another job with contracts. For another group of you, this is like, again, like a married person, like chasing a single person. Like somebody here is embarrassed about their behavior. Hold your vision. This can do with somebody's self-worth at this point. Somebody else might be embarrassed they were involved with somebody that had no intentions of moving things forward. Bring love into the situation. I feel like this is a self-love advice at this point. Somebody loves themselves more than to ask another person to love them or be their friend or treat them right in work situations if they're not going to be there for them. So, yeah, that's today's monthly reading. Gypsy out.